All right, so welcome to the session on VGG16. So in previous session, we have used the convolutional base of ResNet 50, and we've seen that the results were actually not good. So in this case, we will use another convolutional base, the VGG16, and it's the one that Francois Chollet is using in his book. So the results are definitely going to be better. And it's not so easy to do. We can basically take our ResNet 50, I would say here ResNet 50, let's copy that one. So make a copy. Let's see here, yeah, copy. So I'll open this. Here we are, open it in Colab. And so let's change the title. Come on, here we go. So let's do like this. Let's run this first block of code. So let's call this VGG16. Yeah, and let's keep copy for the time being. So we're gonna mount the drive, usual stuff. Here we go. Then we're gonna copy the code, paste it. We've done this many times. Enter. All right, so now it's mounting the drive. And if I hit the refresh button here, you will see that the drive is added. And we will be able to use the directories that we've created in the past. Yeah. So here, when I look at this block of code, ResNet 50, I'm gonna replace by VGG16. This nothing changes. Here also VGG16. Input shape is still the same. So let's run the convolutional base summary. This is gonna be a little bit different from ResNet. Well, first of all, the feature map at your last layer will be 44512 filters, right? So this here we need to change. In our case now it is 44512. Here we go. Here data gen batch size, nothing changes. Here the extract features function, we just need to change the 55 to 44 and 2048 to 512. All the rest, no change. Here same directories. So let's run this here. I'll run this one. Then here the same thing, nothing to change. This will take a little bit of time. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna change this here to again 44512. All right. And then here is where we reshape the arrays. We reshape it, but here again we need to change to 44512. 44512. All right, so let's look at the model here. Nothing changes except the input dimension is 44512. Yeah, no dropout for the time being. And then we compile the model. No change in this case. And then of course we're gonna fit the model, and here as well no change, and we'll use 30 epochs. All right, so we are done with the epochs. We've run 30 epochs, and I took the freedom to add these 3 blocks of code that we use in all the exercises to show you some graphs. And what we can see here, well, first conclusion is that we reach about 90% accuracy. However, we see that the model is overfitting basically from the start. Yeah. So one thing we can do, we can add dropout to the equation. And adding dropout is actually not so difficult. We just go back and we decomment out this layer and we run everything again. So let's run everything again. All right, we're done running 30 epochs on VGG16 with dropout. So we added the 3 blocks of code and we take a look at the graphs here. You see accuracy here also about 90%, but still overfitting. A little bit later than without dropout, but still very early. From epoch 5 onwards, we start overfitting. So let's take at the scenario now. Take a look at the scenario where we use data augmentation. All right, so let's start with the data augmentation scenario on VGG16. And the file I'm going to use is the ResNet50 one with data augmentation. So let's make a copy of that file. Here we are, and let's open the file in Colab. And here again, basically, we will just replace ResNet with VV16. So I need to manage sessions. So this one we can terminate, and this one we can terminate as well. Okay, so let's run the first block. And here, of course, we're gonna write VGG16. Done. Now we're gonna mount the drive. Usual stuff. There we go. That's the code. Let's copy and paste. Here we are. So now it's mounting the drive, and we can refresh here and see the drive. Here as well, we're gonna change to VGG16. Here as well, VGG16. So let's go down now. Here, no change. Here we have the data augmentation solidified in train data gen. The rest is no change. We're still using the same directories. Models here, conf base, no change here. Just the conf base is different, as we have here the VGG16. So let's go further down. No change here. Oh, but ResNets, no change. Let's go down here. Same thing, learning rate 2 times 10 to the minus 5. And here no change, epochs 30. Nothing. So that's easy. So now we're gonna run all and see where we end up. All right, we're done with the epochs, and let me change out the copy from the title. So let's go down and see what the graphs tell us. And here this is a bit of a, I would say a better situation, where basically our accuracy is reaching about 90%. And there's basically no overfit. Yeah? So the validation error is nicely following the training error. So basically you see that the this method has some legs still, because our training error is only about 85%. So if we do more epochs, this training error should go to 0 or close to 0. Yeah. And so it could be that the validation accuracy is still improving as well. We're not gonna do more than 30 epochs because it takes a while to get this done. So let's take note of this.